Hey there, friends on YouTube. It's the JTL. I'm back again. I'm going to make another video for you today. I have been trying some new mobile computing solutions, and a tablet has never really worked for me. And now I have an iPhone 6 Plus, and I have even less need for a tablet. Honestly, I was somewhat swayed by Microsoft's advertising about the Surface Pro 3 beating out the Macbook Air. I was intrigued by the idea that you could have a tablet / laptop, that it could be a full-fledged computer. It seemed like an idea of the future. I went out and I got a Surface Pro 3, and I've been using it for about a month now. While I really like the Surface Pro 3, I found that in daily use, it was still a little difficult to deal with. The kickstand was cool, but it wasn't as stable as a clamshell laptop. I decided to stick with the Surface Pro 3 for a while, though, because I found myself using the pen a good bit. I write daily what are called morning pages, 3 pages a day, and I found that in OneNote with a ruled tablet style template, I could write my pages and lose the need for a paper notebook. I gave the old Surface Pro 3 the 30-day challenge. The screen was great. I wanted to like Windows and become more of a 2 operating system man, but I've been using Macs since about 1990. I couldn't go away from the Mac operating system. For audio recording, I use Logic. I tried out a couple of different audio recording programs. Logic is just so second nature to me now that I really felt like I needed to continue to use that. And there were some quirks about the Surface Pro 3 that showed themselves. For one, there was a problem with the headphone jack. At first, the headphone jack would tick. It would do tick, 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 tick. I updated the driver, and after that, instead of the tick, 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 the headphones would make a really loud metallic-sounding pop. It's a pretty well-documented problem, and you know, when I pay $1,200 for a piece of gear, I don't want to have to spend a ton of time trying to figure out how to make the simple functions that it should do automatically work. Multiple times I would shut the thing down, it would be fully charged, I would be sure to use the power button to shut it off, and I would open it up the next day and it would be out of battery. And I just got frustrated. So I decided to go someplace else. It was a very difficult decision to make because the pen was really something that I liked, and I found myself using it all the time. The little things that made using it a chore were enough for me to say, those things aren't worth going back to. So what did I do? I went and I got myself 13.3-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. I want something that I can continue to do audio production on. I wanted 8 gigs of RAM. The Surface Pro 3 only had 4. This still only has 128 megabytes or gigabytes of storage, and that makes me nervous. In a perfect world, I could use this as my one and only computer. And I come back to the idea of Surface Pro 3 versus MacBook Air. Yeah, in many ways, I guess you could say that the Surface Pro 3 does beat the MacBook Air in terms of feature set, etc., etc. It's a tablet and a laptop, and it does it generally pretty well. Microsoft, Windows, all that stuff, generally, you know, it's more of a get your hands dirty kind of operating system where there might be little things that you need to work on to make it work correctly. There might be stuff that you have to deal with, but the trade-off is flexibility. Yeah, I might trade flexibility for functionality for something that I know I'm going to pop out of the box, it's going to work, and I'm going to be familiar with it, and it's going to be, you know, a super high quality build. Every few years I make this foray where I try Windows, I try Android, I try, you know, all the other stuff, and I come back to Mac almost every time. The thing that Microsoft doesn't really want you to think about is that the Surface Pro 3 that I bought was $99.99. No, it wasn't $999, right? But with the keyboard, that's an extra $130. That basically takes it up to $1,100 something before tax, $1,130 before tax. After tax, you're right up there at $1,200. This MacBook Pro with an i5 chip that's faster than the one that's in the Surface Pro 3, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of memory is on sale right now at Best Buy for $12.35. Basically, I paid an extra $100, and I got what is, in computer terms, more computer. As you watch those Microsoft commercials this holiday season and you're thinking Surface Pro 3 versus MacBook Air, that might be a decent comparison, but when it's Surface Pro 3 versus MacBook Pro with Retina display, the gap closes, and you have to really ask yourself, what is it that I want in a computer? Here I am, having answered that question with the purchase of a MacBook Pro. For you, it might be different. I'm not here to slag on the Surface Pro 3. I mean, I thought it was really great, and in a perfect world, I'd have both. I guess I'll go ahead and unbox this thing, since, I hate that stuff, but people seem to like it. For those of you who are all about unbox porn, go ahead and get your tissues ready. I'm stripping off the outer layer of cellophane. Wow. It's got this little guy, comes out. Another layer of cellophane. I'm undressing. So sexy. Show me what you're working with, baby. Okay, so there it is. Ooh. Tissue. I wonder if they provided that for unboxing porn. Macbook. Until next time, I'm the JTL. Thanks for watching this. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Drop me a like, subscribe, drop me a line, ask me a question. Talk to me more about your experiences with Surface Pro 3, Mac, other stuff. And let me know what you think about this video. Anyway, that's it. I'm the JTL, and I'm out.